Today is so special because an important music event is coming up to TJ this August 25 in Antiguo Cine Bujasan. And we are speaking about Strangelove, the Depeche Mode experience. And, this talented band covering all the hits of one of the greatest electronic bands ever, of course, Depeche Mode. And I am so fortunate to talk about with his guitarist, Brent Meyer. Hey, Brent, how's it going?
It's going well. Good to be here today. Thank you.
You are a producer. You have a huge career in the musical industry. We just want to know what can we expect of this show.
Yeah, I've been doing this since about 2006, and the project has evolved over time. But one thing that we've always done and that we always stick close to is playing a lot of the hits, especially the classic material that Depeche Mode does, in a way that they used to do it during that classic era. We liked to, when we're playing that music, we like to do it true to form and do it in the way they used to in the 80s, especially, mid 80s through the early 90s, which is kind of considered the classic period of the band. And we present it like that. Visually, the costumes we wear, the instruments we're playing are all true to that.
There's going to be a huge screen behind you guys. There are a lot of guests during the night. One of them is Volatronics. Volatronics is a DJ that was born in TJ, and he used to do these parties back in the 80s with a lot of people attending. And TJ, we just like a lot to the Depeche Mode music, and we are so excited to go.
We've been out on the road, all over North America. We did some Canada dates, and we're thrilled to finally be back in Mexico. I'm not just saying this because I'm talking to you, but I genuinely believe that out of all the places we've played internationally all over the world, Mexico Depeche Mode fans are the biggest Depeche Mode fans, and the response is always the biggest in Mexico. It really is true. It's just people in Mexico go nuts for Depeche Mode.
Are you guys gonna hang out in DJ? Are you gonna try tacos or what
Always,
the plans?
yeah. No, I always love to hit the street taco spots for sure. Get the real stuff. We are presenting like a normal tribute band. There are a lot of tribute bands, and some of them do it very, very, very well. And some of them, they're just more like a local project. The truth is, we've been waiting to get back to Tijuana for a few years. Pre-COVID, we used to play probably at least once a year, and we're glad to finally be back after such a long break. But there are a lot of fans specifically of our show in Tijuana, and we're looking forward to reconnecting with them. But I would say, all of us within the band, we do other musical projects. And in fact, our singer is in Finland right now shooting a music video with a big band like Eastern Bloc and Russia and all that area. Julian, who plays our Alan Wilder, he just put out a new album that was nominated for a Grammy this year. He's been working with David J. from Love and Rockets and Bauhaus, and Alan White from Morrissey's band. I've been producing, do some video game music and TV and film stuff. I've been very fortunate to produce some members of like The Cure, David Bowie's band. I got to produce the last musical thing that Henry Rollins. So we're not just doing a tribute project because of a lack of other options. We're doing it because of a deep, deep love for this music and this catalog. And we love presenting it. And we also love the fact that we do it so regularly. We're on the road 50 weeks a year. We do over 100 shows a year internationally.
How did it happen? How do you guys came together?
It's sort of my project, my baby, since 2006. And since the first version of that, it started just a casual weekend thing like most tribute bands. But as it grew, outside of playing locally, we started in Southern California. Outside of playing in Southern California, one of the first places we would come was Tijuana.
Oh,
And the response was always huge there. As somebody would leave, I would have my eye on, another musician that was, a level up. Kept leveling up until we got to what I consider the perfect classic lineup of Strangelove, which we arrived at in 2018. And since then, we've just been going strong and playing all over the world, sold out shows, even Australia, New Zealand, South America, Chile, just fantastic shows in big arenas even. It's been a dream come true. It's, we're so fortunate.
Speaking about Depeche Mode, have you guys met with the original band?
Yes. In fact, a few of the guys in the band have actually, I've met Martin several times, and he's very sweet and supportive to us, which is really nice. And in fact, a couple of the guys in the band have even done some production work with Martin Gore's daughter's band, Weird Wolves, Ava Ligor. And she's a fantastic musician herself. And certainly the apple did not fall from the tree. And they have spoken about us in their interviews, and they say really nice things about us and are very supportive. And certainly every time I've met with Martin, he's given me some tips and things like that. Alan Wilder, a while back, when he was getting rid of a lot of his equipment, he sent me a disc of their samples, which is something that's not useful to a lot of people, but I have the correct equipment that they used in the 80s. And so I loaded it all up, and we now have a lot of the things that they actually recorded. It's not just like a synth sound. It's them with a microphone and a field tape recorder out, like rolling pebbles in a windowsill or something. And that's the sound you hear in songs like Blasphemous Rumors or whatever. It'd be really difficult to recreate those, but we actually got those from Alan Wilder himself. And Martin Gore has also given me, I used this synth on this song, so try that when you're recreating it. So it's been very helpful to have that kind of dialogue with them.
The first time that you came to Tijuana was in which year?
Probably 2008, 2009, way back.
And you've been in DJ like 5 times, like 6 times, or how much?
At least more, probably 10 times. I just love that the people of Tijuana are so warm, and they're so welcoming to our shows every time. They know we're not Depeche Mode, but they are as excited as if Depeche Mode was there. It's always a treat for us to go down. Love the food, love the people, and love the beaches. It's beautiful down there. I mean, a lot of people don't get off Avenida de la Revolucion, but there's so much more to Tijuana. It's a beautiful city.
And how long is the show going to be?
About 2 hours.
Wow.
Try to get a lot in there because they have so many songs. Depeche Mode has such a massive catalog of hits. Even if we play 2 hours, people go after the end, we like to meet with fans, how come you didn't play this one? How come you didn't play that one? It's like, there's no time. I mean, they have over 50 top 40 hit songs.
Brent, we thank you so much for being here with us. It's been a pleasure to talk to you about this, what makes you happy, or your career, and the work you have done so well with Depeche Mode. So
thank you.
Really appreciate that.
We can't wait to be there next weekend. We'll see you there.